Dude, you gotta come watch the shootout. Oh, jeez, I can't, dude. I'm still watching Martin Brodeur cut the mesh of the net off. Still? I broke a record. It's only been half an hour. Give him a break. I'm going to talk about the Leafs' overtime victory over the Tampa Bay Lightning, but first, Mr. Block aside. Block aside! Glove side! Patrick side! Oh, so many people I got to thank! Let's see, I'd like to thank Lou Lamoriello for all the money. I'd like to thank Scott Clemenson for being able to take a joke. You know I wasn't injured. I'd also like to thank Irony for allowing me to win this on St. Patrick's Day. The one day of the year where your beer is green. With envy. I'm in a plastic box of emotion. When Sean Avery called me fat, he wasn't looking at my gut. He was looking at the win column. 552. Count it. Block aside. In case you didn't know, Martin Brodeur just passed Patrick Roy in the all-time wins list, becoming the winningest goalie in NHL history. And it's ironic because the record was broken on St. Patrick's Day, and as I'm sure you know, Roy's nickname was St. Patrick. Adding a little more irony, St. Patrick's record got broken by a guy that plays for the Devils. Congratulations, Marty, that was a huge accomplishment. Now onto a game that completely didn't matter. I'm kidding. I know realistically in the playoff picture it didn't matter, but that was an exciting game. The Leafs are down 3-0 against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and basically it looks like it's over. Leafs had a big EBF, Tampa scored a couple quick ones, and it looked like the Leafs were out of it early. Fast forward a little bit, John Mitchell makes it 3-1, Jason Blake makes it 3-2, and Jeff Hamilton manages to tie it up in the third. The two teams went to 19 rounds of shootout, I don't even know. But eventually John Mitchell scored the shootout winner. Does this guy have a wrister or what? With John Mitchell, I get the question of the game. I was talking to a friend of mine today and we were talking about who's better, John Mitchell or Matt Stajan. I argued that, well, Mitchell falls into Brian Burke's plan. He's a third, fourth line type guy. Turn around to my friend and say, well, what does Matt Stajan do? Is he a third or fourth line guy? No. Is he a top six forward kind of guy? Not really. And that's my question of the game. Do you think Matt Stajan will be on Brian Burke's Leafs next year? And I gotta mention this before the video's over. Cujo actually had a pretty good game, especially in the third period and in the shootout. He was clutch. And I don't just throw that word around. Seriously, when I call you clutch, you're clutch. One more quick topic. I noticed that during the broadcast, they said that if the Leafs win, they'll be tied in the standings with Anaheim. And I'm sitting there like, oh, they're trying to talk about how the Leafs are doing bad at tanking, meaning they're doing good. And yeah, whatever. I understand that under the current system of drafting, losing is actually in the Leafs' best interest. But here's my question to you guys. Isn't there something wrong with that system? Because I know some of the teams that get some of the higher picks, yeah, they're from teams that don't make as much money as some of the more successful ones. But where do the Leafs come in? And yeah, I'm kind of calling the Leafs out on this one. Like, there was no economic problem that harmed the Leafs and made them this bad. They just made horrible decisions. So my question, does the draft order need to be relooked at? Because I just don't think you should award teams for being bad. So here's my crazy suggestion, and the reason I say it's crazy is because it is. You have a new draft lottery with 465 balls. 30th place team, 30 balls. 29th place team, 29. 28th, 28. The worst teams are still more likely to get a higher draft pick, but they're not guaranteed. I know it's a crazy idea, but tell me if you've got a better idea, or if you think we should just keep the current system. Well, that's it for this one. The Leafs win 4-3 in the shootout. Once again, congratulations to Martin Brodeur, 552. You earned it.